All right, welcome back. Back another week. My mom's with a camera, Halloween edition. Woo!
We out here.
So, since I'm Ric Flair, I do gotta pose a question to the Top Gun.
What's that?
So, as Ric Flair would say, he's taking them girls to Space Mountain. Who's your top 5 that you would take to Space Mountain?
Women of all time? Women of all time. Top 5 women of all time.
Top 5 who gives a free ride to Space Mountain.
God damn. Okay, let's see.
Woo!
Let's see. My sophomore year, science teacher, my physics teacher. I forgot her name. Fine as hell. Let's see. Angelina Jolie, because she's my first woman crush ever. All right. We got 3 more. All right, let's see. Halle Berry, just because, it's Halle Berry. But younger Halle Berry, not now Halle Berry. I mean, she's still fine, don't get me wrong. Who else? Who else is out there? Scarlett Johansson, for sure. Easily. One more woman. Who's going to take the cake? Trying to think.
See, mine, Jenny Garth, Jennifer Love Hewitt.
That's a good one. I like that one.
Trying to think who else.
That's a good question.
I think Nebula in real life, Karen Gillan.
Yeah, she fine with her little accent too. Oh my God. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, fucking right.
Damn right. All right.
Maya. Oh, I forgot about her.
Maya. Who that?
Maya, the singer.
I don't know. Who? I have to look at her face again.
Man, trust. She's on the wall.
Is she?
She's somewhere.
Somewhere in here.
Oh,
really?
she's right here. That's not a good picture though.
I can see it. I got you.
Like one of my favorite songs that she sings with Silk the Shocker is "Will I Fall for a Thug Like You?" I'm like, I was singing, na na na.
Hell nah. Let's see. I don't know who my last one. Somewhere. Your mother. That's what I'm taking to space with me. Number 5 is your mom's.
Space Mountain. Your mom gonna make her cry.
She gonna be crying, all right.
Kissing the girls and making them cry. Oh man. So, a couple news topics this week. Kick it off with the topic that everybody's talking about.
Oh God, here we go.
Cancel Ye. When I heard the thing about he went to Skechers, I don't believe that.
He went to what?
Skechers, and Skechers threw him out.
I don't know if it's true or not. There's so much fake stuff out right now. So maybe he would do something crazy like that. But
Skechers, man, you better take your ass to K-Swiss or Reebok. So somebody said go to FUBU.
Go to FUBU. Hell yeah, bring FUBU back. That should be hilarious.
I think Adidas did them, if they're able to release his shoes, that's kind of dirty.
It is dirty.
I know it's in the contract, but
yeah. You know what's funny about Adidas? You want to know something about Adidas that I found out? The fact that they're getting rid of Kanye for his anti-Semitic comments. Adidas was founded by an actual Nazi. He was part of the Nazi party, and the creator of Adidas was Adolf. Adidas is the play off of his name. So, just food for thought. Just Nazis canceling Nazis over here, I guess. However you want to see it. But yeah, cool.
You think he did it on purpose?
I think he did do it on purpose. Because he's crazy. I think that's probably the worst way to get out of your contract. But, he got out of his contract. Yeah,
I was reading. I heard, honestly, they said, whoever breaks the contract, so, in this case, Adidas broke the contract. Kanye's more likely to win in court. Whoever doesn't break the contract is the one that usually wins a lot of times in court. I don't know. I'm not a lawyer.
I know a lawyer. I could ask her.
So, I'm a lawyer.
Where's She-Hulk at? Find out.
That's what I heard. Again, I don't know if that's true.
We'll see.
But did anybody else cancel it? Who's he? I mean, I heard Def Jam dropped him.
Like everything. It was like everything.
Like everybody dropped
Gap
him?
dropped him.
I mean,
I don't know why, because he saved Gap.
He been trying to get out of the Gap though.
Yeah, he been trying to get out of all of it. And I guess there's like a bunch of interviews of him saying like, "You're gonna see me like change, like do something, not do something." But he was saying like, "I'm gonna get out of the billionaires club. Basically, I'm gonna lose a lot of money so I can do what I need to do in the next couple of years." Basically, he was saying like an interview right before all this shit. So like, I don't know. That leads me to believe maybe he did it on purpose, you know. But it is what it is.
I don't know. What was it? Oh yeah, you said that. It said, "Oh, nobody canceled him when he was talking about
slavery was a choice." That's my thing. The whole thing is just stupid to me. Not really, because like I really don't even know what he said. All I saw was that he's gonna go DEFCON 3, which DEFCON is defense, by the way. It's not an offensive thing. So first of all. Secondly, I'm not defending anything. I don't really give a fuck about what Kanye does. I don't understand why everybody gives a fuck what Kanye's got to say. And then I was telling people that I was like, you guys are making this such a big deal. If you just shut up, it wouldn't be a big deal. And they're like, oh, and they showed me like the posts of the people's basically those racist people like protesting, saying like Kanye was right about the Jews or whatever. And it's like, they're racist, so they don't listen to what Kanye got to say because he's black. So the only reason they heard about this is you guys keep fucking bitching about it over and over and over and over. You're part of the problem. Like, you don't even realize the more you bitch about shit that don't matter, he's just saying words. Who gives a fuck? The worse it's gonna get. Because now you're reaching everybody because you're talking about the same thing for 2 weeks straight.
The funny thing is though, I mean, poor Kanye. He said he's going to go DEFCON 3. Like, don't you know that's the middle? It goes to 5.
It does go to 5. So I mean, maybe he wasn't even trying to turn up like that, you know?
He just wants to simmer a little bit.
He just wanted to have a conversation, I guess. Nah, my thing is everyone's in an uproar about this, or like they're actually canceling him now. Like, I mean, Kanye's done and said a lot of crazy shit or hurtful shit, if you even want to go that far. You know, and rappers all the time rap about killing, murdering, date raping, and doing drugs and selling drugs. Nobody bats an eye. Rappers go to jail for doing these said things in their songs. Everyone's free the rapper. No one bats an eye. So my question to you is, we draw the line at racist comments and not actions of killing and death.
The baby.
So, I mean, the baby did get canceled, but not because he slapped a woman or because he shot somebody in Walmart, because he made a gay or a homophobic
comment
remark. So, I ask you again, what do we really care about? Actions or just words? I mean, I'm out for killing motherfuckers. Y'all know me by now. So, I don't give a fuck. I just have a question for you. So you tell me, you let me know. What do you think? I know what the answer is.
Raw.
You're all entitled to your own opinions. Just stop bitching. Just stop bitching. That's it. Who gives a fuck? Why do we care about what Kanye does? All I care about is when he's dropping the next album. That's all I care a fuck about. Please, drop an album. Stop dropping words. Drop an album. Just shut up, Kanye, and drop an album, please.
Sure.
That's what I want.
And then talking about cancel, did you see the video where Ric Flair said go woo on a bitch, and then Mike Tyson was cracking up laughing?
No.
It's Mike Tyson and Ric Flair smoking weed together, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then he's like, Ric Flair go woo on a bitch, and Mike Tyson's cracking up, and he's like, "You better shut the fuck up, or else you gonna get canceled." But he's funny. Like, "But that's funny though."
Yeah, that's funny. That's funny as shit. You can get canceled for nothing now. Everybody getting canceled for nothing. It's weird that you get canceled for nothing when people are like doing stuff like bad things, like actual bad things. That's like weird. Like why? Like I don't know if you've seen the new Fluffy special. Just came out on Netflix.
Nah, fuck him.
Why? Where you didn't sign your autographs or something?
Yep.
Oh, I didn't remember that story. But he was talking about how he almost got canceled for posting he's going to Chick-fil-A. And because Chick-fil-A donates to conversion camps or whatever, a lot of people don't fuck with that. But like, hey, he's fat, bro. He gonna eat, bro. Like, you can't sit here and tell one of the fattest people you ever see in your life he can't eat somewhere. Like, come on now. I'm just saying. Like, I guess that's a little fucked up, and that is kind of an action, but still, it's like, dude, it's just if that's the case, you can't shop or buy or eat from anywhere because they're all. Yeah, you stop wearing Nike. You take them Nikes off right now. You better put that iPhone down. Put that iPhone. When y'all on TikTok and you see this, because it'll be on there, and you're trying to cancel me, just remember that you had the iPhone that some little kid was making for you.
TikTok's run by China.
It sure is. It sure is.
They're watching us.
They actually are. On a real note, if you guys didn't know, we are constantly at war. It's all cyber warfare at this point. But they have been caught multiple times hacking our cell phone towers and all this other crazy shit, trying to get information out of, the U.S. So it's pretty crazy. Food for thought. There's a lot more going on in the world than some stupid remarks Kanye's making. Who gives a fuck? Just tell him shut the fuck up and keep walking, bruh. Like, come on now. And I say this. I'm glad we get to see some protesters coming out saying Kanye was right. So now we know whose ass to beat. Right? Right or wrong? We're right. Let's get him. That's all I'm saying. Y'all can get it. I didn't say that. I ain't getting nobody. But, just saying, you know who they are now, right? Good to go? I don't know. People are acting like Kanye like a KKK member. Like, what's the skit from Dave Chappelle where he's the blind Klansman? He doesn't know he's black. Oh man, that shit's crazy. That's hilarious.
I still ain't watched Chappelle's show yet.
What the fuck? That's from Chappelle's show.
Yeah, I know.
You don't know? I'm rich, biatch.
Yeah, I know all those. I know all the quick tagline.
Have you just seen half the sketches, but not the show?
Yeah, pretty much.
The show was just all the sketches. There's a sketch. He comes out. I was like, "Hey, this is the next sketch I did. This is about this. Take a look." And then you watch the sketch.
I gotta give it a go. I do.
Yeah, I think it's on. I don't know what's
on Netflix. It's on Netflix. It was on Netflix. I don't know if it's still.
I was watching it when it was on Hulu, like 2 years ago. I feel like.
So, I gotta give it a go.
Oh, I think Netflix took Kanye's shit off of it.
Did they?
I think I heard. I didn't confirm. I never got to see the documentary.
The documentary.
Which would suck because I never got to see it, but
I heard it's really good.
Yeah, I could give two shits about anybody saying anything stupid. I'm a minority. I've been dealing with people calling me a hard R, a spig, all that shit my whole life. You just get your ass beat, or if at the end of the day, the only way someone can hurt you is if you allow them to, right? So like, especially if it isn't physical, if it's straight mental and just words, walk away. Just leave them alone, or beat their ass. These are two great options. Because talking shit, it warrants you to get your ass beat, for sure. That's just my opinion. That's how I view life. Whatever. That's just me, though. I guess we all can't be me. But my life's pretty simple. I don't really get upset about stupid shit. So, not saying that that's stupid, but I'm just saying in a general sense.
So, did you hear anything else in the news? That's all much I pretty much had.
There's a video of a Russian pilot. We're talking about the Ukraine war here. There's a Russian pilot in a Su, like 54, 52 or whatever it's called. Their jets or whatever. He's flying the jet. He gets shot down. It's like a GoPro, like on him. He gets shot down by a Ukrainian fighter. You see him. He pulls up. He ejects out the fucking jet and like parachutes down. You see the whole thing. You see the jet even like flat crash down and explode everything. So I guess it's the first recorded ever like ejection, like during combat. It's like insane. It's awesome. A badass video. And he just stands there for like 20 seconds. You can tell he's like in shock. Like, what the fuck just happened? What do I do now? And I sent it to my buddy. He's like, yeah, he's either back home or dead because they released the video. So I was like, yeah, you got a point, bro.
That was like, man, I saw this TikTok video, right? Obviously, like, I think it was fake. This guy, like, goes into, like, it's supposed to be the tunnel that leads to hell, right? Like he's walking in there with the GoPro, and he's like, "Hey, what is that?" And all of a sudden, like you see some eyes like pop out and pop back in, or whatever, and then like he starts going deeper and deeper and deeper, and then it just cuts off. They're like, "Well, obviously he lived because the video's out."
Exactly.
I'm like, I didn't think about that.
This ain't Blair Witch Project, man. Come on now.
Found footage.
Found footage. Fucking other news. Call of Duty came out yesterday night.
Did you like it?
I like it. It's just
It's getting repetitive.
no. It's not done. It's not done. It's great. Campaign's amazing. The gameplay is amazing. It's just the UI is terrible.
We starting the clock though.
What do you mean?
I said I give you a month and
A month? No way.
clock started.
No. He's smoking dick. All right, yesterday. I mean, whatever. You could get 2 weeks ago. I started playing a week ago because I got a week early access to the campaign. But yeah, no, it's irritating. Just like the lobby like doesn't work. It like freezes.
Is the new Warzone out and everything too?
No, that's not out yet. Dude, there's like 4 game modes that aren't out yet. They don't even have hardcore out yet. It's like the game's not done. I don't know why they didn't come out with it in November like they did for 2019, Modern Warfare 2019. Like there was no reason to do it this early.
All these game companies are always releasing these games early
because they can just fucking add an update. We live in an age where they can just release bullshit and fix it later, and people are still gonna buy it. I.e., me, because I fucking bought it. I mean, I'm not upset that I bought it. I'm just upset that they did that. I'm going to keep playing it. When I get out of here, I want to play it. So, like, I'm going to play it with the boy. Like, the gameplay is phenomenal. It's great. It's just, it's very clear there's a fuck ton of bugs outside of playing the actual game. Everything about playing it is great. The UI still sucks. It's too much. They try to do too much.
That's what I hate about. I honestly like. I hate the zero customization on PS5.
Yeah,
it's fucking ads.
It is literally ads. When you walk in, it's like your little what's new tab. No, that's ads. Fuck you. Like, I keep getting Fortnite. I don't play Fortnite, bro. Why do I keep seeing Fortnite every time I log in? Or Apex Legends. I haven't played Apex Legends in like a year and a half. I haven't played Apex Legends on my PS5. That's for sure.
You know what I get? GTA 5.
I get GTA 5, Apex Legends, and Fortnite. And then after I get all those stupid ones, I'll start seeing the games I play, like fucking Siege or Call of Duty. Then I'll see that. I haven't seen once anything about Vanguard.
I saw the Batman Gotham Knights got released, and you said it was terrible. A lot of people said it's terrible.
It was mediocre.
You said it made Avengers look like Game of the Year.
I did say that, but I don't think Avengers is terrible. So, all right, so let me rephrase. I guess, yeah, I did say that, but I didn't mean it like, oh, this is the worst game I've ever played. I like Avengers though. So, but no, it's just mediocre. Like if you look at even when they released the first gameplay, I was like, yeah, this game's not gonna be anything like the Batman games. I don't know why they fucked this up. There's no way to fuck it up. It's the exact same company, right? Like I'm pretty sure. But I mean, it's a continuation of the last Batman game. So like there's no reason that the combat wasn't exactly the same. It changed because they had to like give abilities to the different characters, and I guess they got too carried away and just changed it. And now it's like it just looks lackluster. Like when I was watching, I was like, oh man, this isn't gonna be as good as fighting as Batman. Like you're not gonna feel like, you know, like a lot of people complain about the Batman games too, though. It's kind of repetitive. You just play square, and then triangle. It's like, yeah, but like you got a combo and like, I mean,
and you actually got to hit the direction button,
right?
You got to maneuver.
People bitch about that, but I never had a problem with that combat style. I love it, and it's the same thing with Shadow of Mordor. It's the exact same way that you fight. It's literally the exact same as Batman. So if they just literally all they had to do was copy and paste to the Arkham game and just update the graphics. That's all they had to do.
See, that's what I heard.
I don't get that.
The graphics are terrible.
It doesn't look that good.
I heard like
that's
true. For some reason the frame rate is just way off.
I wonder if it. So the biggest problem a lot of people are having right now is they've been making games for past gen, so they haven't been making the games actually for PS5. They're not taking the time to transfer everything over, basically. So I wonder if that's the issue. But even then, there shouldn't be frame rate issues on PS5 or next gen consoles at all.
Well,
So-
I mean, they just said it looks really bad. It's like totally
Right.
like.
Well,
it's
that's what I'm
not-
saying. They
it's
fucked
not
it up.
Frame rate, and there's too much slow motion in the fighting.
Really?
Yeah, like
Cool.
it's too much. Like, come on now. Like, I don't care about all this slow motion.
Really? Wow. I haven't seen anything about that, but
That's
I
what
mean-
I the two things I heard. Number one complaint was the visual. Like, they wish they could adjust the frame rate because like everyone has a PS5 and a 4K TV now.
right.
Why does this look like shit?
Fair. I just from what I've seen alone, like I'm just looking at the combat, like, this is okay. This doesn't feel like Arkham City or Arkham Knight, any of the Batman games. And then like IGN, I was watching an actual review, like a trusted reviewer from like IGN. You can't trust IGN anymore, especially for movie reviews. They're like the last people I listen to. But this guy was actually playing the game, and he was like, "Yeah, it feels kind of like the combat feels a little bit repetitive at this point." And I was looking at it, and I was like, "Yeah, it looks a little bit repetitive." But he didn't like actually get to explore all the options of the stuff. And he said that. He said, "I didn't. This is just a demo." So in the demo, it's just a little bit repetitive, but I'm hoping when the game comes out and I get to actually use all the abilities and stuff, it's a little bit better. But just from watching, like what he's doing and all the gameplay before that, it's just like if you watch the Red Hood gameplay, it looks terrible and it looks bad. Like the gun shit, like it looks bad, dude. Like it's like almost embarrassing. Like it looks almost like it's gonna be like a mobile game. Like it looks bad. I don't know. Like when they were doing that showcase, it was the frame rate was bad too.
Was it
So,
the
like,
frame rate that made it look bad?
that
Or
is
was
just, it's just the fighting just doesn't look like seamless. It doesn't look like, I don't know how to explain it correctly. Like if you watch it, you'll see what I'm saying. You're like, oh no, that looks bad. Like it looks mediocre. Like this doesn't look like the last 3 Batman games.
The other
You
thing
know?
too is I was saying like Spider-Man's the same thing. You just push square the whole time.
Yeah, you press circle. It's the same combat style, basically.
Right. It's you push circle to dodge, and
Triangle
you
circles
push
to do the
square,
takedown.
and then you can like web them different ways. Like you can use special webs. But other than, I mean, same thing with the Batman. His gadgets.
Yeah, I
so-
had a buddy who was reluctant to play Spider-Man because of that. He's like, man, that combat style sucks. I was like, what are you talking about? Have you even played Batman? He's like, nah, but I don't want to just sit there and press square in a different direction. I was like, dude, it's actually pretty fun because you actually have to time everything and like it's not you just pressing buttons over and over. And then he played fucking Miles Morales and he fucking loved it. I was like, I told you, dude. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's not as simple as just pressing square. Like you have to dodge.
No, you have to
counter. Like you have to.
Once you get the hang of it,
Right.
then you can be a fucking master. Like
Yeah,
if you
really wanted to. I mean, then at that point, you better put it on the hardest difficulty and see if you can actually fucking do it without.
I mean,
getting
I
hit.
can do like their old Batman games, but I haven't played it in a while too. But when I was like playing it and like
Right.
towards the end, I can like fucking do like 50 hit combos without getting touched, like
Right.
even more, like 100,
Right.
or like those challenges you got to get like the 3 stars on or whatever, like in the Batman challenges.
Yeah, the actual like giant fights.
Yeah, like I
That was
could.
like the most fun thing. That's
I
my
could do
thing.
that.
Is like, why didn't they copy? Like in the last, is it the last Batman game or the one before it? You can play Robin. You can play Nightwing. You can play these other characters.
You can do it
to do that.
the last 2, you can do that.
Right.
And you can even do Catwoman.
Right.
In the one Arkham City, you can do Catwoman.
Right. So like you can literally do that in those games. Why didn't they copy and paste it? And then add abilities on top of just the copy and paste.
Yeah, you can even do Harley Quinn,
Like,
I think, in the last
yeah.
one too.
So like it's literally there. Like the blueprint is there. I don't get.
Why?
I feel like it's just the business end of every gaming company, and businesses think people don't want the same thing. People don't want the same thing. They want something different. They're not. Our sales are not going to be as good unless it's different. People are going to be bitching that it's the exact same thing. And yes, while that is true, give me the exact same thing but better. Don't change it completely. You know, that's what like Call of Duty's Modern Warfare 2 gameplay is the same thing but better. The only thing that isn't the same thing but better is the UI and the interface. The entire interface just is stupid. It's full of everything. It's hard to navigate. It's confusing. You don't know where anything's at. That's the part where they were like, "Oh yeah, we gotta change something." No, you don't need it. You didn't need to change that. You should have made it simple. I don't understand why I press right 40 times instead of just down. I don't know. The thing is, like, you can't even. Dude, I have a lot of problems with the UI. I'm not even getting into it. I was getting pretty mad before I left to to come here. I was playing. I was having a good time playing. But the moment I got out of playing, I was like, oh, fuck this. Like, I hate it.
So speaking of doing the same thing, but better, and slow motions,
What's that?
Black Adam. Did you see it?
Not yet. You saw it?
Yeah, I saw
Tuesday?
it. It was good.
It was good?
Way too many slow motions.
Who's the director?
I don't know. It wasn't Snyder, but he had more slow motions than all of Snyder films put together. That's the joke that I said.
That's hilarious.
He has way too many slow motions. The movie did feel rushed.
COVID and stuff.
Not COVID.
That's a COVID movie, though.
Is it?
It is a COVID movie.
It felt like,
I mean, they've had a lot of time to redo it, but...
my argument, and I know what everybody's gonna say.
Wait, before you finish this, you said it was good still, though?
It was good. I liked it. I enjoyed it. It's way better than Wonder Woman 84.
All I've seen is terrible reviews from like reviewers, and then every single person I've seen that's seen it actually likes it.
I like it. I don't
love it. That's fine. But everybody has said regular people who aren't critics. Ray.
So the one issue that I
Flair
had,
Coke right there, you seeing things.
the one issue, it was rushed. Like they hurried up and tried to put The Rock on the screen. They like rushed through like the beginning just to put The Rock. But again, yes, we're here to see The Rock.
We are here to see The Rock. It's true.
There is a twist. I call it a twist because you can see the twist in the beginning. Like you can totally like, oh, that's this or whatever. I don't know the origin story of Black Adam, so I don't. And plus, DC's always changing their origins, so I don't like. So if you know the origin, like I saw it coming because I know the origin. I don't know, but obviously, I'm gonna have critiques and issues and all that. He was embodied in the tomb for 5,000 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he spoke perfect English.
Why do you do this? You always do this. You know that? When you watch a movie and it takes place in a different country, why do they speak English in an accent instead of just speaking their language?
Oh, because nobody wants to see a subtitled movie.
Well, there you go. There's your answer.
I get
there goes
that.
your answer.
But The Rock,
there goes your answer.
But they were subtitled when he was a slave.
You didn't want to watch the whole movie in subtitles, did you?
I don't know.
So they just added one little bit of subtitle.
Dan or John Craig said, well, he's got the knowledge of Solomon. Well,
there you go.
Solomon is Shazam. He's got the Greek gods or the Egyptian gods. But he still has the knowledge. But yeah, but maybe like just throw a little something towards my way. Give me some.
I'm not going to entertain that.
I just wish it was more in the beginning because Rock can do comedy. He can do comedy. Give me like a fish out of water. Like he comes out and he don't know what the fuck's going on. There's cars, there's this, and like he's fucking like destroying shit because like isn't it, like, hey, that's the building. It's not supposed to be there. Or call it like a castle and then fucking destroy it. Like give me something. He can do comedy.
Can't do comedy.
He can't. He does comedy well.
True.
So like I just wish there was something a little bit more fish out of water. Him getting used to the times. Like you don't have to spend too much time on that, but whatever. I'll take it. The JSA, Leon was saying like, oh, well, if the JSA was there, then how come they weren't there when like, Doomsday was running around or, or Justice League? Where were they? They were just sitting behind the scene. I mean, I hate that argument because you can say the same thing. Like, where was Iron Man when like Thor was getting beat up? Or where was, any of the Avengers when Spider-Man
doing their own thing.
Right. So like you can't really use that argument. Like I think that's a weak argument because you can even say that in the comic books. Anytime like Spider-Man's going through something, like where's the rest of the Avengers?
Right.
So
there's a plethora of villains to take care of, right? So I don't know. Spoilers. I'm gonna say it right now because I know. I guess I kind of heard it. What happens? Because Rock posted it, I guess. But he got Henry Cavill to come back as Superman. I'm pretty sure they show spoilers again. They show Superman at the end or something. I heard something. I was at the barbershop.
It's a mid credit scene.
Mid credit scene.
There is no end credit scene. There's just a mid credit, and that's it. So you can leave.
So supposedly, I guess so that means because he's been talking about it for so much, and he's been pushing to get him back. I'm pretty sure they're going to be doing a film where they're going to fight each other.
I don't know if this is supposed to be a reboot
of the DCEU.
Yeah.
Or not the EU, just the cinematic universe.
DCCCU.
What do they call their cinematic universe?
DC Universe. DCE. I thought it was DC Entertainment Universe, but whatever.
I think it is DCEU, right?
I thought so.
All right,
but their version. But that's the other thing. Like again,
I mean, you know what?
The Marvel system works.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna say something right now. Because you're talking about a reboot, and we're talking about Kanye getting canceled, and we're talking about people not actually getting canceled who are doing terrible fucking things. I don't know how fucking Ezra Miller is still the goddamn Flash.
I heard they dropped him. I heard they finally pulled the trigger and dropped him.
I did not see that. I heard that they said that they were still doing it a couple months ago with
Batgirl got dropped.
I saw her TikTok where she was posting like all the like behind the scenes of her filming because she was like all sad, and I was like, yeah, I get why they dropped it. That shit looks fucking terrible. Like that shit looked bad. Like C movie bad.
So, but in good news, James Gunn is now in charge of the DCEU. He's now the Kevin Feige. Him and somebody else. I'm sorry to the other guy because I don't know who he is. He's supposed to be a big deal too, so I do apologize. I'm sure I will learn your name. So I do apologize if you've ever watched this. But James Gunn.
Fuck him. James Gunn is leading the DCEU?
Yes.
James fucking Gunn. You're telling me we're about to have great DC movies?
So speaking of great.
I am so excited. Because DC movies are way more gory and funny than Marvel movies. Let's just be honest. They just can't ever get it right. Except for our mans over here who's making, Peacemaker and Suicide Squad. I'm very excited. I got to live a very long time to experience all this. This sucks.
So, did you like the original Scooby-Doo?
Yes. Like the live action movie?
Yeah.
Yes.
That was James Gunn. You know that?
No way. Dude, what a god, bro. What a god. Did he do the second one?
I think he wrote. I know he wrote. The first one was supposed to be dark as fuck. And
the first one's Spooky Island, isn't it?
I think so. I never seen him.
What the fuck? You never seen Scooby-Doo, bro?
And the second one's with Scrappy.
That's Spooky Island. Are you sure?
The first one's with Mr. Bean, isn't it? Or is that both? Mr. Bean was a bad guy?
I don't remember.
I'm just going off what I heard. I haven't seen it.
I thought the second one was when they're like use the gas and create monsters or whatever. With the black figure and it's got the spiky hair. I thought that was the second one.
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen either of them. I'm just saying. I know the second one's Scrappy, and I thought the first one was Mr. Bean. Unless he's Mr. I know Mr. Bean's the villain in one of them.
I'm pretty sure Scrappy Doo's the first one.
The second one.
Are you sure? Scrappy Doo's a Spooky Island because Scrappy Doo takes the serum, gets all big, and he fights them.
Maybe.
And then they switch body, like not Velma. It's is it Velma? I know Shaggy switches bodies with what's her name?
Daphne.
Daphne, I'm pretty sure.
So it was supposed to be really dark. Dan can say like he knows like from back to front like how James gonna want to do this and like super scary and super dark. And
it's not that dark. I don't know. I watched it as a kid, man.
I heard they also filmed it. The dark, and then they were like, "Nope, we can't release this." And
maybe
they changed it. So I don't know.
Maybe I could see it. It's James Gunn. Good for him. I don't know. Have you seen the new Scooby-Doo, the cartoon, the adult cartoon,
where Shaggy's black?
Shaggy's black. Velma's Latina. I think Daphne's a different race too.
She's Asian, I thought.
She's Asian, maybe. And then the only one who's still white is Fred. I don't know. I'm ready for Scooby-Doo to be a cat. I'm gonna be honest with you. They didn't show Scooby-Doo in that picture. I'm pretty sure Scooby-Doo's a cat. That's a very wild choice of changing. I don't know. My thing is, I don't really care when they change races. In my opinion, my personal opinion, you should just leave it and just make different characters. Because it's like you already established these characters. Got nothing to do with race, in my opinion. Just make a different character. But for this, those characters are white as fuck. Like, those, like, their actual personalities are white as shit. Like, I think Velma's the only one that you could change that could be like anybody. But, like, Shaggy's definitely a white stoner. That's how white stoners act. For sure. Without a doubt. Daphne is a white fucking prissy bitch. That's how white prissy bitches act. For sure. I'm going to tell you like that. That's how it is. I'm just saying. So that's
I know
weird behavior on that part. There's actually white characters. Like
I know Dan was telling me about there's a Scooby-Doo comic and it's written like in today's era. They didn't change the races, but like Shaggy's like a hipster, so he's got like the goatee, a man bun, and like tattoos, stuff like that. And like
that's funny as shit.
And the reason why Scooby-Doo can talk was because they stole him from a testing site or whatever, like Velma and Daphne stole him.
And animal testing site?
Yeah, so I don't know. It seemed I think it's called like Scooby-Doo Apocalypse or something like that. It's supposed to be really, Dan said it's really, really fucking good. I don't know, a lot of stuff that Dan likes. I do like fucking the Archie zombie comics was fucking really. I didn't know that was really good until he turned me onto it. They have like Archie versus Predator now. I don't know if I'm gonna read that.
Hey yo, Archie versus Predator.
Like Predator kills Archie and he gets mad or he gets sad or something like that, so he makes himself Archie. I don't know.
That sounds literally fucking insane. That sounds insane.
Yeah, but Black Adam, I give it 1 thumbs up. I wouldn't give it 2.
Out of 2? So what is that out of 10?
I don't know, maybe like a 7.
7?
7. I mean, obviously, there's a lot of stuff that I would change artistically speaking, but I didn't write the movie, so
it's fair.
Like, there's a scene where Superman comes, right? It's all like black and smoky and stuff like that. And then like he walks out of the shadow, and then it's him. It's Superman, right? Like you see the S first, and then you see it's Henry Cavill. What I would have did from a directional standpoint was you hear the whoosh, because you don't hear nothing. He just like you hear that, so you know like because like Amanda Waller's in it, and
the same
Amanda Waller, yeah. So
nice
because like Black Adam kills people or whatever, they want to imprison him. That's what the movie's about. JSA is there to imprison him. So she's like, well, you know, since, you know, you can't, no prison can hold you. I forgot what country he's from. The country he's from, is gonna Kandar. No, it's not. I don't even think it's Kandar. But the country is gonna be your prison now. You can't leave that country. Like that's your prison. Like you want to protect your people. Fine, that's your prison. And then Rock's like, well, there's nobody on this earth that can stop me. And he's like, she's like, then I'll have to get someone not of this earth. And then she like leaves. Like, and then like Superman comes out the shadows. Like what they should have done, you should have heard the swoosh, it's the smoke, and then you should see the red eyes in the smoke, just like red eyes, and then like he turns them off and then walks through.
Yeah, I guess that would
have been like you turn on the red eyes because you don't know what's going on. You turn on the red eyes, you get the audience to scream a little bit, then they fucking calm down, and then he walks through. Like you
calm down.
You know, you give them that up, and then when they come down, and he comes through again. Then, you back up again.
That's true.
And he's like, "We need to talk," and then it's the end.
They're gonna fight. It's gonna be good.
I don't know. He looked friendly.
Rock gonna fight him. Rock wants him for a reason. He knows he's gonna make so much money fighting Henry Cavill. Come on now, it's gonna happen. Don't worry. Directed by James Gunn. It's gonna be good.
Oh, he whooped the fuck out of Hawkman though.
Did he? Hawkman's in that movie?
Hawkman, Dr. Fate, Atom Smasher, and Cyclone.
Oh really? Well, okay. Can't wait to watch that.
So it was good. The Dr. Fate stuff was really, really fucking good. Hawkman, like I can take it or leave it. Atom Smasher was pretty funny. The effects of Cyclone were like really well done. You know, overall, it was too much slow motion, and they rushed that movie. They like not rushed to complete it. Like that storyline was rushed.
The plot just went by quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
so
you gotta start the new universe somehow.
Let the universe begin.
I wonder if just the budget wasn't. I bet you a lot of scenes
I don't think it was the budget. I bet you it was. We want The Rock to be on camera. Like people are paying to see The Rock. We need to hurry up and put him on camera. Maybe. Because like the slave is a kid. Because the slave is a kid. You know what I mean? And then he gets the powers. The wizards come get him, and then they make him the champion, or whatever. And then so that's why. And then he gets entombed for the 5,000, and then they show him. You know, they show it's like modern day, and then they gotta like get him out by accident.
Fair.
So that's why, like they rushed all of that, and then the JSA as soon as he gets out, like the JSA is there. Like, granted, that's what would happen in real life if you did have like a JSA with a super jet.
True. Very true.
Fly over there like where he's got no time. Like he ain't have a day. He got like maybe like 5 minutes to himself.
I'm fucking crying. Motherfucker had 5 minutes to himself. I'm dead. Excuse me. Speaking of artistic stuff in films, I finally saw The Northman.
Did you like it?
I did like it, actually. I could see why a lot of people wouldn't like it. But I enjoyed that film very much.
I enjoyed it for what it was. It was good.
I feel like the only thing is they should have had one more big fight scene. I feel like that would have won a lot of the people who think that movie is bad over.
It was good. I wouldn't call it great.
I loved it.
I
like Robert Eggers, though. He's a great director.
I'm telling you, you really need to see King Arthur.
Maybe.
It was
I keep forgetting
fucking
to watch
good,
it.
man. I loved it. It's on my Vudu if you want to watch it.
It's on Netflix, ain't it?
Might be.
But yeah, that movie was great. That scene, the scene where he's saying his name, he's saving the girl. Is I'm blah blah, son of King blah blah, the Raven, and I am his vengeance. And he starts beating the shit out of those motherfuckers, bro. That was the hardest shit I've seen in a movie in a very long time. Like that's how hard Batman should have been when he was saying, "No, I'm in vengeance. I am vengeance." Nah, I am his vengeance. Like that shit had me rock fucking hard, bro. My dick was solid. I was ready to fight. That shit was amazing. That man is a warrior through and through. That shit was insane. Phenomenal. That scene alone, just so good.
Did you see the new Andor?
Oscar to that man. I've only seen the first 3 episodes. I keep trying to watch the 4th one, and I keep like not finishing it. I keep falling asleep.
It's very slow.
I don't know why.
It's
because
very
that's probably like the best show that's been out for a while.
It's very slow. Very slow.
Fair.
It's not
It
like
is slow.
Oh, this happens and this happens.
Right.
No, it's like a bunch of talking, a bunch of setup. Now there's some stuff going on, and it's some more setup.
You know what show is just all setup? One whole season of setup? Game of Thrones. The stupid dragon version of it. That prequel shit. That is all 9 episodes of setup. I watched the last 3 episodes. Thank God that I didn't watch the first fucking 7 because I would have fucking killed myself if I had to watch 9+ hours of setup and then the next season's not even come out till 2024. I cannot fucking believe that you people watch this shit and you think it's good. 9 hours of setup. Nothing happens in 9 episodes. Nothing. Nothing happens. Every episode, 3 things happen in an hour. Those are 30-minute episodes if 3 things actually happen. Fuck that show. 2 out of 10. The plot advances, and this is my biggest pet peeve, and I've said it multiple times on this podcast. A TV show, a movie, is bad no matter what. This is objectively speaking. If you're writing, if the show or the movie, if the way the things in the show advance the plot is because the characters are stupid, that is bad writing. Because the characters are dumb or do dumb things, that's bad writing. That's not good writing at all to advance the plot. That's just stupid. That happens every episode of that show that I watched. The episode 8, 9, or 7, 8, and 9. Oh my God, I can't believe it. It's so bad. I'm never watching Game of Thrones based off those 3 episodes that I had to see. So, Fuck that shit. Terrible. 2 out of 10.
I didn't watch it.
Don't waste your do not waste 9+ hours of your life. I had to waste 3+ hours of my life.
I mean, I'll give it a go eventually.
No, don't do it. You're gonna hate it. It's so slow. There's nothing happens. Nothing's happening. 3 things happen every episode, and you gotta sit there for an hour. For what?
I'm thinking, man, like honestly, like Disney Plus, what? Nothing good is gonna come out soon. Oh, maybe Mandalorian season 3, right? Is that when Andor finishes? What do we?
The what's it called? Clone Force 99. That comes out.
Bad Batch.
Bad Batch 2 comes out. It's pretty soon.
And then, did you see the trailer to the Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special?
No, I didn't. I had to watch it.
It's funny.
Is it good?
It's funny. It's funny as fuck, man. Fucking, I was like, oh shit, it's a fucking one shot, just like the fucking Werewolf by Night.
Hell yeah! I haven't seen that yet. I still have to watch that.
It's really fucking.
I just finished She-Hulk like last week, so
that ending was kind of dumb.
I liked it. It fits the show. It fits the show completely. It's not a superhero show. She said the very first episode. She's been saying this the entire time. This is a lawyer show. It is a lawyer comedy show, and that's exactly what we got. I am not upset about it. I love it. She's beautiful. The Kevin thing was hilarious. I loved it.
He's an AI.
It's fucking funny. Like it makes sense. It's funny. It's great. So I love it. It was great. I had a great time with She-Hulk. Better than Game of Thrones. I tell you what. Something happened. A lot of things happened every episode. The plot advanced, not because people were stupid, because the plot advances in a real world setting. I cannot stand that show. I can't believe I had to watch that. That was bad.
I still ain't seen Barry yet either.
Barry's phenomenal. That show is one of those, like, it's fucking funny, but like it has like really good cinematography and really good plot. It's really deep, but it's actually like they give you that comedic relief. It's amazing. So is Ted Lasso. Ted Lasso was amazing. I finished watching that like 2 weeks ago. Oh my god, I can't believe it took so long to watch that.
All right, man, you heard it here. I told him.
Ted Lasso was amazing. If you haven't seen Ted Lasso, watch it. It is great. One of the best things I've seen, period. Way better than Game of Thrones. So if you watch Game of Thrones, you're going to love this show. It's going to blow your fucking mind. God.
So what questions you get?
I didn't ask any questions because I've been busy. But I do have a question for you. And that question is, what is your favorite TV show? And if it's Game of Thrones, I'm going to flip shit right now.
Ever or currently?
Ever.
That's the thing. Like,
I guess let's do current. All right? Let's do within the last 3 years. So,
I mean, Ted Lasso's up there.
I think Ted Lasso might be my favorite TV show in the past 3 years.
Ted Lasso's up there. Atlanta's up there.
I haven't finished season 3.
I haven't finished season 3 either, but I mean, honestly, that was really fucking good.
Atlanta's great.
Shit. I mean, there's so many fucking good shows out there, though. Ted Lasso, Ted Lasso was one that like I didn't want to stop watching.
That's true. I binged the fuck out of that. That shit was.
I was
amazing.
like, man, I got to keep going.
Yeah, nah, for real.
I'm not hungry. I can keep going.
I'm not hungry. I'm not tired. It's 4 in the morning. I don't have work tomorrow. Whatever.
I can sleep in.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that.
I might have to agree with you on Ted Lasso because it was that good. It is like, literally that good. Like,
I mean, but I don't know. I think like favorite TV show and stuff like that. It's hard. It's hard to pinpoint. It's like movies. There's a lot of good movies out there. A lot of good TV shows. I started watching, or I finished it actually. This fucking that's
Terminal List is on that list too. Still haven't watched it clearly.
Nope. But I did see the Tomorrow War.
I like that movie. All right, tell about your plot holes. Actually,
come on, man.
I don't remember. It's been a while since I watched it.
Like he goes to the future to meet his daughter, and then his daughter dies, and he's so worried about it. Like, why are you so worried? Like, if you're gonna change the timeline, like, doesn't matter what happens in that future.
He's still a dad. He's still a dad, man. He has emotions.
Right, you have the emotion, but you know what you tell yourself, like, I'm gonna fix it. Like that turns your goal. You don't.
He's a dad, bro.
You turn your sadness into.
He's a dad, but he doesn't think. He's not thinking like that.
No,
he's
but
thinking
he's
that's
thinking,
my daughter. I still gotta protect her no matter what. That's what he's thinking. That's not a plot hole. That's called being a human being.
That's how he's gonna protect her.
That's he realizes that in the end there, doesn't he? Doesn't he?
That's how he's gonna protect her.
He realizes that in the end.
And then the other thing is like
that's not a plot hole.
It's like
so we're exiting that one out of your list.
Like okay, so people come from the future and they don't show like we just believe them, right? Yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah, the technology. What do you mean? They're sending people to the future.
No, but I'm saying like they come, like the people from the future come to the past. And then they start that draft up or whatever, and they don't even train them. They just give people some guns and.
Well, that's how drafts work, man. What do you mean? They get trained for all of 2 weeks. They're supposed to train. They got an emergency like deployment basically. Do you not remember that part?
Well, they were just showing them how to, like
they were supposed to train a little bit longer, and it was like remember it was like an emergency. They're like everybody get online, let's go.
I guess.
Plot hole number 2 done. All right, go on. Keep sending them.
And then the whole thing where they know where the thing was, or they have a feeling, so like they can't like bring that up to like the UN or whatever. But like, hey, no.
At the end,
yeah, they're like, okay,
it was personal, bro.
We pinpointed. No, because they even go to the guy and he's like, no, we can't. We're not gonna do it. We're just gonna shut it down.
Well,
so then that's when he goes to his dad. Really, or you can't, or you can't talk to the lady that was there from the future. Be like, hey, my daughter figured out. He could have fucking lied. Said my daughter figured out where the initial hit was because of this, and this. He had like
he didn't want to waste his time. He thought he was capable.
He did waste his time because he went to go talk to him.
Well, exactly. He talked to them. He wasted his time, and he's like,
but
all right, fuck it.
He could have did 10 different ways.
He's special forces, dude. They don't waste their fucking time. They're gonna do it themselves. Well, yeah, no. They don't even have the personnel.
And you tell me the other scientists lived the whole time?
Which other
with
scientists?
No training?
You watch Walking Dead, don't you? A lot of people that shouldn't be surviving in that show that do.
That's all I'm saying.
No, I'm not. None of these are plot holes. So, all in all, I did enjoy the movie. It is good. None of that swayed any opinions.
The biggest plot hole of them all is if you destroy the aliens in the past so it doesn't happen in the future, then the people in the future would never went to the past so you wouldn't know about it.
I don't know how time travel works in that universe. So, time travel is always like that. That's not a plot hole. That's the problem with every movie that does time travel. It's not any way to make any sense of it, except for whatever they establish in the fucking movie. So, there's that. So that's also not a plot hole. Sorry. You can do that with every movie that deals with time travel. It doesn't fucking make sense because nobody knows how it works at the end of the day. This ain't Marty McFly and the boys, all right? Watch Tomorrow War. It's great. And then watch Terminal List to see Chris Pratt be an actual Navy SEAL or portray one. It's great. Phenomenal. Gritty. Mystery. Watch it. I've seen it twice. It's amazing. Doing that over Ted Lasso. Just off principle. But it's a good one. It's only 8 episodes, I'm pretty sure. It's great.
That's all I had.
That's all I got. Just remember. Don't think. Just do.
Happy Halloween, everybody. Peace.